principal of Edwardsville High School, it's my honor to welcome you all here today this afternoon to celebrate these graduates. I'd also like to welcome our faculty and staff who are taking this Sunday to join us as well. Welcome to Dr. Patrick Shelton and his administrative team, school board president, Mr. Robert Beatty, and the Board of Education, and of course, to the class of 2025. So now, we will be following the pledge with the national anthem, which will be performed by the HS Chamber Singers under the direction of Ms. Stephanie Ottoman.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I would also like to recognize any graduate candidate who will be joining our armed forces at graduation. Please stand to be recognized. I would also like anyone in the audience who has served or is currently serving, please stand as well. Throughout the procession was incredible. I want to thank Edwardsville High School band under the direction of Mr. Ryan Lithcomb for sharing their talents today. I have a few individuals I'd like to thank today. Junior Marshals Joseph Proctor and Neil Weaver. Where are they at? Please stand real quick, guys. Thank you. They let us in. Specifically the police department as well as the other people that have helped us get this underway. Special thanks to Daniel Reddy, Eric Chris, and Tracy Ziva for all their help this week in getting things set up. Obviously, this is a large undertaking. It's the biggest event we have in the year, so we want to thank them as well. Thanks to Rick Brewer and Rick Sticks for providing photography today. well as DHS staff, secretaries, and everyone else involved with this event. I'd like to thank our line leaders specifically for taking the time today to be with us. I'd also like to thank my administrative team, and then a special thanks to my administrative assistant, Ms. Shaw, for all her hard work in making this event a positive and exciting one for everyone involved. Thank you all. Here. Congratulations to the class of 2025 again. I'm extremely excited about this class and I look forward to the rest of the ceremony. I would like to remind all guests that this is a joyous and formal occasion and one we approach with respect and great dignity. Our graduate candidates have toiled for many years to reach this moment, so please respectfully demonstrate your admiration for their accomplishments throughout the ceremony. At this time, I'd like to welcome our school board president, Mr. Robert Payton, to have a few short words.
Thank you, Vice. Good afternoon, class of 2025, parents and extended family, teachers, staff, and those watching us online. Please let me take a moment to introduce the Board of Education. Vice President Carter, Secretary Matt Ryan, Bill Earls, Sarah Bauer, and of course, Lynn Sanderson and Scotty Hart will be present today. Now, in honor of this momentous occasion, I purposely waited until the last minute to write this speech, so wish me luck. Let me start by thanking everyone for making today a very special day. Thank you for choosing to raise your family in District 7. Thank you for choosing to teach in District 7. Thank you for driving possibly great distances to be here today and making this a special occasion. But most of all, thank you for being on time. Today is a very important day, and the words of Ted Lasso, if you're not 5 minutes early, you're 45 minutes late. To our graduates, before you walk out these doors and into the future, there are a few lessons the Board would like to remind you of from your time at District 7. First, don't forget to wear sunscreen, because it will protect you from future regrets. Second, pick your friends like you pick your leaves, because they'll shape your vibe, your goals, and possibly your group chat for life. Third, wear clean underwear every day, because you have to be prepared for every emergency. He knows what I'm talking about. And finally, the words of Dylan said, be excellent to each other. If you don't know who that is, ask your parents out concerned. While not a complete list, remembering these 4 lessons can be a solid part of any formula for success. So in conclusion, it is low-key a slay that you are here right now. Congratulations and good luck. Sincerely, the Board of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Payton, for your use of slang terms. At this time, I'd like to welcome Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Patrick Sheldon, for some short words.
Good afternoon, Tigers. I'm incredibly honored to be standing on this stage tonight with the Board of Education, our school district leaders, our outstanding faculty and staff of Edwardsville High School to celebrate each of you, the class of 2025. Your presence here today is why we do what we do. Every person on this stage, every person behind the scenes, every person in the audience, every teacher, counselor, custodian has worked to create an environment where you can grow, succeed, and maybe figure out how to find your way to your next step without using the limits. District 7 has been privileged to be part of your educational journey. A journey full of educational milestones, learning how to submit assignments in Schoology, right? Discovering the laptops you have in charge, and you do charge it if you lose your card. And of course, realizing that when you all take finals early, We missed out on fire departments, which caused our buildings to be evacuated on the very last day of school. Glad you missed out on that. The past 4 years have been anything but ordinary. You started your high school experience with me as superintendent in the aftermath of the global pandemic. You were one of the first classes to navigate e-learning days on snow days after you learned to hate e-learning during the pandemic. And throughout your time at Edwardsville High School, you have shown our community lots of successes in the classroom, in testing, on the field, and on the stage. Now here you are, seniors who brought the spirit back to Edwardsville High School with championship wins, top academic achievements, standout performances, and holiday conversations that probably should have been quieter, but were definitely unforgettable. As I reflect on your time at Edwardsville High School, two main themes stand out. The first one is this class will always find ways to succeed. You survived virtual learning in middle school at a time when we knew virtual learning wasn't good for middle schoolers, which meant trying to understand all the foundational learning that was being given to you via Zoom or Teams or whatever we had at the time, while your dog was barking with the mailman or Wi-Fi was going out. You're one of the first new devices every day in school, proving that yes, you can multitask with the best of them. And when you arrived here 4 years ago, challenges to being a regular student in a regular school day continued. And you kept showing up, kept growing, kept proving why Edwardsville High School was such a remarkable place to be. Over the past 4 years, we've watched the resilience of so many teams make it to the state tournament. Baseball, journalism, track, boys soccer, girls soccer, wrestling, among others. I know I'm probably missing a couple. And in many cases, brought home state trophies. We watched the theater program continue to grow and develop into a regional and state powerhouse, offering the Edwardsville community unparalleled performances in so many genres. And we watched youth, young and adults since fall of 2021 turn into confident and poised young adults graduating today, who I truly believe are going to change the world. Second, COVID taught us that we really do have to truly care about each other, more than just our physical health. We need to be concerned about our mental health, our physical health, our relationship health. During your journey, you've had parents, guardians, teachers, counselors, administrators, everybody rooting for you. Whether it was helping with the late assignment, or listening to the event, or slipping a granola bar from this breakfast for the 50th time, our adults have shown up for you every single day. Yesterday, I had the privilege of attending the 60th annual NAACP Freedom Fund Annual, and it was amazing to hear two of our students give shout-outs to 4 of our staff, Dustin Mattis, Nikki Monies, Kurt Schlinger, who is on the stage today, and Melissa Barnett, for being cheerleaders, advocates, and championing the work that our students do. These are the sport examples of the many staff who show up every single day and the road is right there full of them to challenge, support, care for, and love your children. As you prepare to leave this place, remember that you need to show up for each other. Several studies have pointed to the importance of peer support, whether it be among members of the graduating class or others that you're connected with through a team or maybe through a club that you're a part of. Studies show that having a support system of peers can be one of the largest influencers of positive mental health, well-being, and recovery. Whatever your next step is, find individuals that you can lean on and those who you can support. Along the way, be sure to leave the world and those within it a little better than you found it. As you step out of Edwardsville High School and onto your next adventure, whether it's college, military, a job, or that so-called gap year that has become popular, which really means to your parents' moment. Don't forget, the District 7 community is still here. We're still proud of you. We're still eager to hear about your successes. Unless they involve the TikTok challenge, we don't believe in them. This year, one of the most unexpected and insightful commencement speeches came from Kermit the Frog, who spoke at the University of Maryland. Yes, Kermit the Frog from the Muppets. You're my age, remember? He said, dreams are how we figure out where we're going to go, and life is how we get there. So class of 2025, I want to challenge you to keep dreaming big. Take risks, be bold, be weird, be wonderful, be you, be tigers wherever you go. You've overcome challenges, you've made lasting memories, and you've probably set some noise record at football games, and maybe in the comments. And now it's your time. Go write the next chapter of your story, boldly, bravely, but never come back. Congratulations, class of 2025, and never forget, you will always be welcome back at Edwardsville High School. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Sheldon. At this time, time, I would like to welcome Julia Dorada to the stage. Julia was the Student Board of Education member this year. She ensured that student voices were heard at the highest level of district leadership. Excuse me. Ready? All right.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congrats to class of 2025 on completing this remarkable journey. And what a journey it has been. To recap, we made it through COVID, persistent facial acne, those cafeteria nuggets that may or may not have actually been chicken. We survived brutal exams, friendship drama, and the wave of senioritis that made Marley and Chuck for our college. And yet here we are, dressed up, smiling for pictures, and celebrating this milestone and working toward greatness. Serving as the senior board student representative has been one of the most meaningful parts of my high school experience. Sure, it taught me how to keep a straight face for a 2-hour week, but more importantly, it taught me how to speak up, how to listen, and how to represent something bigger than myself. This year, we had tough conversations, we helped shape policies, we worked to improve our school, not for the sake of change, but for the people who fill its classrooms every day. I'm excited for what's next, and I know Josie and Claire will take it even further. As I look into the crowd, I see parents, guardians, grandparents, coaches, friends, students, uncles, siblings, and cousins, and I also see athletes, honest students, and members, and the classrooms. The popular crowd, and those who just want to make it a day and go home. Each group has its own vibe, its own style, and its own inside joke, and that's all part of it, but let's be real. How many of us actually fit neatly into just one of those boxes? High school sometimes makes me feel like you need to pick a lane and stay in it, but most of us didn't. Most of us didn't just belong to one group, and that's what made it great. and to me, that's huge. Because life continues, and we all go our separate ways. You may find yourself thinking, what if I fail? What if I fall short? And tonight I say, maybe you will, but you don't. In another dimension, this is the unfolding part of practice of your life. But here, today, you get to figure it out, and that's the beauty of it. The training was way beyond, and while the guidance would matter, the vibes, your choices, your tools, your thoughts, still play a role in your life. Each decision, each moment, each risk you take builds another unbounded path for you. And you are a culmination of all the decisions you made. So, class, will leave in the fire. As you embark on this new exciting phase of your life, remember to embrace the unknown. Don't ponder too much on the what ifs of life, but instead look towards the what now. Embrace the present and accept the past. This is your universe, and you have the power to create anything, to take any path you want to take. Congratulations, my fellow graduate. Here's to new beginnings and infinite possibilities. Thank you.
Thank you as well. Student leadership comes in many forms, whether it's vocal leaders out in front and choir leaders behind the scenes, making sure everything stays on track and helping to shape the culture of the school as they do so. And this is your class is full of leaders who help guide this class through this year. Your class co-presidents have worked closely with the administration this year to support and celebrate this graduating class. I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Xavier Wilson and Clinton David, class of 2025 co-presidents who will share a few words with us.
Hi, my name is Xavier. I've known I was going to be giving a graduation speech for a while now, but I honestly never really felt qualified. At college graduations, they have someone famous and successful, like Kermit the Frog, who comes and gives advice and success stories to graduates. But instead, you guys are me, and even less qualified, Quentin. Luckily, I decided to pack a story and convince you all how qualified and successful I am. Like many teenagers, this excellent story starts right after my 16th birthday, where I helped the best use my driver's license to have my first Popeyes chicken sandwich. I drove from Glen Park all the way to Collinsville Popeyes. When I got there, I was the only one in the drive-thru, so I quickly went up to order, and I noticed on the menu that my chicken sandwich came in a three-stop. I rolled down my window and confidently said, "I'll take a chicken sandwich and the Cajun fries." I don't know if I immediately realized I said Cajun wrong, or if the laughter from the speaker took me off. But either way, I was incredibly embarrassed. To make it worse, when I pulled up to pay, I saw the lady who took my order yelling to everyone in the back about me, who also all started laughing. So for the rest of my life, no matter how many people ask me for physics help, or what a serious emerges to, they now know that I was the laughing stock of the Collinsville Popeyes. I'm telling this story partly to explain why I was so excited when it came to it, but also to convince you that your perception is heavily controlled by what people choose to tell you. And this is by no means limited to how smart someone is. Hoopers post their game-winning shots, but not their best free throws. Hikers will tell you about the top of the mountain, but not when they stop to catch their breath. The only person who has an accurate perception of your life is you, and that's a massive pill to swallow. Even more massive is the generational gap this problem poses. When our parents were in high school, if you wanted to learn about someone, you had to talk to them or ask them what they were like. It would take me 6 or 7 conversations before I even knew someone's last name. Now, you check their Instagram. So instead of seeing what classes they have and what color shirt they're wearing, you see their best homecoming fit and the spring break trip with all their friends. So here's the advice part. Stop comparing yourself to your perception of others, because it's never a fair fight. Everyone sent you to a server or to a happy birthday, and everyone's tricked at the worst possible time. Everyone has pictures with like 800 look, and everyone's got a different answer on the question that everyone else in the class got right. Obviously, it's much easier said than done, and it will only get more difficult as everyone moves away, and our conversation find yourself comparing someone's life to yours, remember that you're looking at a highlight video and not a recap. Remember that it's okay to have a lazy weekend instead of a shopping trip. Remember that no one looks like their profile picture 24/7. Remember that no matter what you think everyone else is up to, you are not behind, you are not missing out, and you are not worse off. Because no matter how much better you think other people are doing, we're still on the same silly hats, in the same funny gowns, walking across the same stage for the same piece of paper. We're doing something right.
I'd like to start with saying that I've never listened to on some occasions, so I would call myself less Hello, teachers, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. If you not know me, hi, I'm Quinn David, and it is an honor to be sitting in front of you as one of the senior class applicants. Today, I have experienced a whirlwind of emotions. I feel so excited, yet so sad, knowing that this will be the last time all 578 of us will be in the same place at the same time. But here we go. This may seem like just another milestone in life that everyone completes eventually, but don't sell yourself short. Think about all the hard work and effort we put in over the last 18 years of life to end up here. For some of you, it was pulling all-nighters to study, or maybe taking an ACT 7 times to get that 36. For others, it was just barely making it to first hour or wandering the halls over classes with friends. And considering we go to Edwardsville, for most of you, it was probably planning a homework or active games and practices. But no matter which one you are, people in this room, including me, are tired from making it here. So congratulations to each and every one of you. I want to start off by saying thank you. First, thank you to our staff, teachers, admin, janitorial staff, and everyone else that made today possible. Not just by helping out with today's activities, but by guiding us through these last 4 years and doing everything in their power to help us achieve our goals. Next, I want to thank the families. I want to take a moment to thank you for everything you've done to get us to this day. Your constant love, encouragement, and sacrifices have been the backbone of our success. Whether it was helping us through challenging times or celebrating our small victories, you've always been there for us, and we're truly grateful for your unwavering support. We couldn't have reached normal without you. Last but definitely not least, I want to thank the class of 2025. You've all made these years unforgettable. Together we laughed, we struggled, and we celebrated countless moments that we'll remember the rest of our lives. Each one of you has made this journey unique, whether through your humor, your kindness, your dedication, or your strength. We've supported one another through every up and down, and I couldn't be prouder to stand with such an amazing group of people. Today is a testament to all the hard work, late nights, and sacrifices we've made, and we are never benefit. Finally, today marks the beginning of the future, one that's going to be different for each and every one of us. We will all go our separate ways and create new relationships that will last a lifetime. But let's not forget the ones that shape us into the people we are today. I have once heard someone use a similar quote in a graduation speech, and it really stuck with me. So, as Stevie Richards once said, anyways, don't be a stranger. The space distance will create between us physically does not determine the space we will choose to allow to come between us internally. The one thing I would like everyone to take away from my speech is this: don't leave this room with regrets about things not unsaid. Life is too short to hold back the words that matter. So speak your truth, share your feelings, and make sure nothing important goes unspoken. Text me if you smile at the calls, send a snap to the person you sit by in class, look at the person next to you and say something, call your best friend, do anything, just don't be a stranger. Thank you.
That was not the script, but I'm okay with that. Our student council does so much to support the school around the year, hosting homecoming, secret sunrise, and sunset, history, VHS, and things that they do. They also do a great deal of fundraising to support programs like Unified Sports and various other things in the community. They are led by their president, Lucy Chad. Lucy, please come up and share your words.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lucy Chapman. I am new to face every opportunity and decide what is right for you. I wish all of you the very best. This class has a lot of potential that I am certain we can live up to. Keep dreaming and always remember that I struggle in one said, we're all in this together.
Students, you can rejoin the class at this point in time. So here's the part where I start giving instructions. Okay, so pay attention. Here we go. We're going to start recognizing groups. These groups will stand as I call them. Please hold your applause until the end so everybody can be recognized and we can hear each of those groups. But we're going to go through this list, not super fast, but we're going to kind of keep moving so I want everybody to be able to recognize which group is being called. So as I call the groups, students, if you are involved, please stand. National Merit Commended. National Merit Semifinalist. National Honor Society. Illinois State Scholars. Pretty impressive. National English Honor Society. National Math Honor Society. National Art Honor Society. National Science Honor Society. French, Spanish, and German Honor Societies. Silver Medallion Top 8% of the graduating class. Business Professionals of America. Triad Music Honor Society. International Thespian Society, Troop 1534. Quill and Scroll Honor Society for high school journalists. Class officers. Top 10% of the class in 2025. Those who have earned the state commendation towards biodiversity. Those who have earned the state seal of biodiversity. Junior graduates. It can be done. Cum laude honors, 4.0 to 4.29. Magna cum laude honors, 4.30 to 4.59. And summa cum laude honors, 4.6 and above. And one more group, I'd like any students who have earned a varsity letter at any point in your career at Edwardsville, please stand as well. This year, the class of 2025 has selected Ms. Erin Foster and Mr. Kurt Schleter, who will be right back. Here's the part, and I know this is hard. We understand graduation day is exciting for everyone. However, out of respect for the graduates and ensure that all families can hear that their student's name is called, please refrain from "woo, hi, you." We appreciate it. And then, like I said, folks, I get it. It's an exciting day, but we want to just make sure that everybody can have their moment, okay? So, please remain seated, kind of relax, enjoy the moment. We're going to try to roll through this very quickly. It is a big group of folks. Members of the Board of Education and Superintendent Dr. Shelton, I hereby certify that these students have met all the state of Illinois and Edwardsville High School requirements for
So here's how this is going to work if you show up on Friday. You know the problem of how the lines go? Yeah, good.
Everybody should know. All right, we're going to get ready to start lining up. Our marshals, please come forward. All right. Row one, please stand. All right. Stay on over. Let's get ready to roll.
Callie Faith Abney. Kaiser Abdullah Abraham. Lucas John Adelman. Dylan Thomas Albrecht. Madison Ray Eldridge. Addison Sierra Aldridge. Lincoln Hunter Allward. Jackson Christopher Emmett. Michael Thomas Anderson. Grace Isabella Andrews. Justin Tavon Adante Anthony. Adrian M. Armstead. Jamal William Arnold. Damon Arterbridge. Atticus A. Art. Madeline Noel Ashley. Connor Ashley Ahmed. Jumana Martuza Bahramala. Gabriella Day Bannister. Carly Ray Carton. Madeline Grace Batch. Nicholas Matthew Picasso. Hudson Michael Batchelor. Finn Scott Bauman.
Melissa Lynn Becker. Gavin Chase Wheeler. Jack Lane Bitch. Shawan Man the Jumper. Liliana Grace Berman. Caden Michael James Burnett. Stephanie Carrie Ann Burles. Sienna Nicole Berlino. Tessa Marie Behan. Ryan Allen Nickus. Avery Lauren Burke. Addison Gale Blair. Andrew Joseph Velasquez. Nadia Sarah Bowman. Keaton Lee Oliver. Viola Bonifasi. William George Packer. Jackson Boyd. Sarah Elizabeth Boyd. Thomas Jefferson Boyd. Annalisa Kaylee Mozart. Jordan Allen Bradford. Tessa Paige Grant. Allison Joe Rossi.
Michael Andrew Braun. Liam Riley Braden. Wyatt Eric Grumman. Andrew Charles Brown. Brady Baxter Brown. Candace Ann Brown. Jaden William Brown Venison. Caleb Nathan Rooney. Lauren Grace Lowe. Hannah Renee Buckingham. Madeline Ann Bull. Addison Paige Burton. Noah Colin Buster. Amy Nicole Butcher. Sophie Claire Byron. Serena Lynn Calderola. Gabrielle Carmona Vasquez. Audrey Louise Carr. Sophia Catalina Carruthers. Mallory Ray Santana. Emerson Joy Chambers. Sophia Elizabeth Chapman. Karis R. Chen. Joseph Eric Sherrod.
Patrick James Chisholm. Ian Paul Kianson Cho.
Let's go, son!
Erica Louise Christopher. Dylan David Clark. Maximus Andrew Clayton. Paige Lauren Clayton. Ashley Beatrice Close. Brooklyn Leanne Close. Delaney Pierce Cobb. Zachary Craig Cohn. Jaden Amari Cole. Raymond Benjamin Coleman. Austin Michael Conio. Samuel Morrison Cook. Logan Stephen Cox. Zoe Jean Crane. Nolan Allen Curry. Emma May Kusama. Alex Lynn Densosi. Elsie Nicole Denver. Ryan Durham. Jacob Christopher Bell. Quinn McCormick David. Anna Christine Davis.
Hubert Samuel Davis. Lillian Ann Davis. Orlando Jameer Lee Davis. Annabella Maria Diablo.
Honeymoon!
Owen Julian Delgado. Chauncey Tashiro Goldring Depew. Paige Marie Decker. Justin Edward Dial. Kyle Nicole Donjon. Emerson Shay Gabby. Rosalind Celeste Douglas. William Oliver Downs. Jonathan Dorte. Tyler Robert Dudley. David Elijah Dunn. Dax William Denno. Landon Barry Dice Sebastian. Dominic Asher Dykstra. Isabella Grace Eder. Ethan Thomas Ellis. Valeria Isabel Domingo. Yosawatu Bernard Joseph Ebenezer. Ethan Cameron Edmonds.
Riley Scott Perry. Drayden Christian Michael Farrer. Roa Mohammed Fator. Ryder J. Ferris. Bell Eisenhower Falcon. Caden Stephen Robert Fender. Tristan Gabriel Fender. Dayana Figueroa. Kirsten Elizabeth Bishop. Lillian Anna Rosa Flores. Lucas John Foley. Adeline Marie Fowler. Jamila and Michelle Franklin. Gabriel Angeles Frazier. Elena Nicole Rose Fryer. Fiona Marie Priestley. Talon Joseph Fuller. Cecil Devon Gabriel Jr. Lucas Scott Gaines. Braden Michael Galbraith. Elena Ann Garland. Alyssa Grace Garner. Benjamin Allen Garner. Robert Emmanuel Garner.
Jack Andrew Gino.
Go Judo!
Kaylee Mackenzie Gesper. Landon Kenneth Gilliland. Ellis Anthony Gilmore. Jonathan Thomas Gibson. Amelia Gerardi. Ella Grace Blissett. Joshua James Vogel. Lucy Christina Gago. Zachariah Michael Go. Tyler Gavin Vogel. Braden Deontay Graham. Alyssa Grace Grant. Lillian Elizabeth Gray. Celia Shirley Gray. Jack Greenland. Elias Gregory. Casey Ray Gregory. Claire Elizabeth Griffey. Addison K. Grogan. Dominic James Groom. Nevaeh Patricia McAfee. Ruby Chitura Gupchuk. Laura Jean Guzman.
Horace Montserrat Thurston. Emily Jane Hagedorn. James Matthew Haggerty. Benjamin Robert Hale. Mia Nicole Hall. Maj Abdulatif Hamak. Reese Adeline Hampton. Amity Julie Hanfelder. Grace Hensley. Julia Claire Harris. Chase Lucas Action. Jesse James Hatcher. Brock Selby Heckler. Brendan Michael Petke. Emma Reed Key. Maya J. Heiser. Charlotte Arlene Piper Henderson. Jaden Lynn Hitchin. Ethan Connor Henson. James.
Hunter Ryan Hicks. Owen Michael Hicks. Cameron Xavier Hildebrand Johnson.
That's my boy.
Gabriella Marie Hill. Blakely Taylor Hopkins. Declan Logan Pepperman.
Let's go, D.
Brandon Gregory Hoffman. Louis Martin Hogan.
You're my boy, Lou.
Addison Claire Holt. Thomas Furman Holland. Cade Baxter Coleman. Landon Scott Conquest. Gavin Michael Holgren. Ayla Reese Coleman. Maya Ann Cook. Isaac Lucas Horseman. Alexis Erica Zell Porta. Jackson Presley House. Samantha Avery Huffman. Grant Thomas Huntley. Nora Evelyn Husky. Harrison Scott Hudson. Emmy Lane Rose Hudson. Gavin Anthony Hykins.
Israel John. Jalea Renee Jackson. Caroline Rebecca James. Mary Wesley James. Kai Elizabeth Jones. Logan Michael DeSantis. Allison Ann James. James Francisco Jesse. Dylan Patrick Gilbershaw. Augustus Matthew Johns. Benjamin Thomas Johnson. Kayla Janae Johnson. Makai Patrick Johnson. Abigail Sheldon Jones. Ariana Siobhan Jones. Carly Renee Jones. Charlie Anna Jones. Claire Louise Jones. Jacob Andrew Jones. Keegan Jamar Jones. Mariah Trichette Jones. Maria Trichette Jones. James Anthony Jordan. Kate Irene Yosef. Aiden Paul John.
Donovan James Michael Cady. Marie Anna Cady. Malali Pule Kapatamaya. Jackson Tyler Capilla. Olivia Paige Carnes. Olivia Amelia Karpinski. Ava Elizabeth Keegan. Addison Reese Keller. Olivia Catherine Kennedy. Zachary Andrew Kennedy. Annalise Natalia Curtin. Katie Lakeisha Gilby. Michael Otis King. Samuel Joseph Kitchen. Nancy Lucinda Livingston. Aubrey Ruth Klostra. Eva Elizabeth Crawford. Ethan Wyatt Connect. Andrew H. Neff. Wesley Allen Further. Savannah Rose Holder. Madison Noel Olakowski. Vega Rada Olivia. Samantha Jane Carrinos. Ethan William Frankel.
Lucas Isaac Krebs. Benjamin Henry Creighton. Nadia Elizabeth Cohen. Morgan James Franklin Cooper. Charles Michael Curzon. Alexander George Lacey. Clay Michael McCox. Haley Sophia Lambert. Asia Simone Lambert. Tristan Joseph Lance. Brendan Paul Landau. Zachary Robert Lane. Jacob Daniel Olivia. Olivia Marvin Rice. Diara Rashawn Wilson. Benjamin Edward Leon. Shelby Nicole Lee.
Let's go, man.
Aiden Christopher Lang. Ava Elizabeth Nation. Caitlin Elizabeth Lemansky. Alana Grace Lambert. Desiree Hannah Lewis. Mason Samuel Lewis. Noah Billy Lewis.
Taya Jolene Lewis. Gavin Thomas Lieberman. Andrew Jose Villanea. Dylan Nelson Williamson. Abby Grace Lingenfelter. Gianna Ruth Ann Lindhorst. Jamison Daniel Lister. Joseph William Liston. Dana Carol Logan. Lane Riley Logan. Jordan Zoe Lumax. Grace Ann Lovell. Caitlin Nicole Ludwig. Owen Ramsey Lunsford. Jeremy Philip Wise. Sophia Luann Lynch. Kiara Faith Bell McKenzie. Evan Hunter Maddox. Ashlyn Renee McGuire. Shane David Naylor. Owen Andrew Mahler. Grace Ann Malawi. Christopher Elijah Willow. Nicholas Drew Mayweather.
Paul Joseph Lyons Mann. Campbell Beck Nancy. Robert Vincent Marcus. Weston Thomas Burney. Lucas Alexander Marsh. Benjamin Joseph Marshall. Claire Elise Martins. Finn Thomas Martin. Herbert Lee Martin. Ryan Paul Luis Martin. Jack Robert Martin. Nora J. Matthews. Grace Elizabeth Samantha Lorraine McCann. Parker Robert McCann. Ryan Joseph McCann. Hannah Susan Meyer. Nathan Edward Meyer. Adam Rose Meyer.
Noah Melcher. Jonathan Mendoza Leonardo. Connor Lewis May. Zachary Michael Metz. Ethan Joseph McClellan. Justin Camille Miles. Emma Ruth Miller. Gavin Mason Miller. John Nicholas Miller. Mallory Grace Miller. Mallory Jane Miller. Mia Riley Miller. Alex Michael Mintz. Micah Gordon Meyer. Blake Alexander Mick. Claire Francis Michones. Ariel Essie Mitchell. Sean Amanda Mitchell. Cameron E. Mormon. Maya Mosen. Gina Michael.
Marion Giovanna Morgan. Sean Thomas Morgan. Maggie Joy Mosley. Anna Irene Motley. Lydia Caroline Morgan. Austin Dwayne Money. Macy Joe Myers. Ellie Grace Leaf. Andrew James Nelson. Riley Faith Nelson. Kelvin Michael Nevin. Rochelle Justice Rose Nicholson. Austin Suchong Morse. Jeremy Morris Allen. Miles Joseph Allen. Nora Brooks O'Connor. Delaney Ann Odell. Alon Marcus Oates. Addison J. Payne. London Eileen Parker. Nicholas Bradford Pascal. Chris J.S. Lieutenant. Jackson David Patrick.
Samantha Brooke Patrick. Dylan James Pavlo. Piper Ann Pedersen. Ante Robert Pahar. Spencer Robert Pahar. Jackson Lane Pender. Ariana Danielle Peoples. Tyler Lee Berry. Julian Cole Blue. William Jody Coco. Ashlyn Genevieve Porter. Logan Allen Porter. Noah William Porter. Corinne Sophia Potter. Gavin Carter Pottis. Powell. Evan Jacob Pointer. Mackenzie Nicole Pratt. Gabriella Susan Priscetto. Bryce Michael Pryor. Miriam Josefa Quasar. Marissa Ava Porticott. Alyssa Pauline Braxton. Noah Andrew Ramirez.
Christian Ramirez Collins. Grayson Oliver Raphael. Addison Lauren Lee. Bradley James Reed. Elise Marie Rainbow. Kaiser Dylan Rubin. Margaret Anna Rice. Ramon Edwin Richards. Laura Rowan Ritchie. Samantha Holly Rayward. Jack Alexander Rigo. Salvador Simon Reyes. Alyssa Allison Kristen Robbins. Rhea Faith Romano. Kayla Andrew Ronzo. Whitney Curry Rosenberger. Miles Zane Rosenthal. Rakevion David Ross. Adam Charles Ryan. Red Layton Brown. Tyler James Rowe. Sincere Amani Wilson. Layla Lynn Rulo. Josephine Maya Lodge.
Layla Joy Ridgey. Brayden Brandon Sampson. Eliana Nicole Santiago. Nicodemus Cyrus Scarborough. Jacob Daniel Schaefer. Nolan Aaron Schaefer. Gunnar Holt Shaq. Lucy Chapman. Dean Michael Schwarden. Colin James Shaletti. Cameron Jack Schleifer. Alex Christopher Schmidt. Gavin Lewis Schmidt. Hayden Thomas Schofield. Mia Elizabeth Schomburg. Theodore Jeffrey Seaman. Declare Elizabeth C. Isaac Thomas Seahausen. Renee Sophia Sayashik. Soren Otto Selberg. Trevor Shawshack. Hunter Lee Sheets. Rasan Edward Amir Miko Schumann.
Quentin Sibley. Quinn Garrison Seniors. Jacob David Silva. Landon Renee Simmons. Alan Sam. William Andrew Sam. Ivy Anastasia Sam. Reagan Faith Simon. Luke Slater. Camden Matthew Smith. Drew Michael Smith. Javion Jermaine Smith. Caitlin Olivia Smith. Nicholas Thomas Smith. Taylor Ann Smith. Celine Iron Soul. Ursuline Amber Soul. Malika Ray Stacy. Brandon Marcelino Stacy. Lily Ann Marie Stacy. Mitchell Evan Stacy. Lydia Nicole Stein. Leo Bernard Stein. Ian Bryce Stein.
Peyton Shadley Steiner. Julian Carleen Steinhoff. Riley David Steinberg. Caleb Aaron Stevenson. Kinley Addison Stevens. Ethan DeForest Stewart. Ashlyn Brianne Storm. Danny Jerome Story. Elizabeth Nicole Strong. Lydia Colleen Struble. Bella Marie Summers. Maya Grace Sunwell. Drew Eugene Sutherland. Delaney Jean Swank. Micah Vaughn Swank. Olivia Catherine Stallworth. Catherine Marion Shamila. Luca Edward Talarico. Elena Irene Tate. Maya Lee Taylor. Michael Robert Tempest. Kwalanda Rebecca Thomas. Luke Owen Thomas. Gary Wayne Trey.
Luke Tyler Taylor. Ethan Jacob Turner. Lacey Lee Turner. Colin Allen Underwood. Diana Burrow. Diana Valentinova Vinolina. Henry Richard Vivian. Hayden David Mills. Jacob Matthew Wall. Ava Lynn Walker. Brady William Walker. Zuri Christina Walker. Colin Guy Wallace. Braden Carter Wallace. Ella Elizabeth Wallace.
That's my
Colin Thomas Walsh. Maxwell Joseph Walker. Jackson David Walker. Brooke Renee Walker. Isaac Likely Washington. Nora Madeline Washington. Devin Kyler Watkins. Rihanna Lynn Waters. Jackson Andrew Weaver.
Parker Bryce Weaver. Brandon Lee Webb. Samuel Morgan Weber. Grace Elizabeth Wise. Charlotte Elizabeth Welch. Evan Jeffrey Wells. Gabriel Lee Wells. Lillian Isabel Wells. Noah Xavier Wendler. Audrey May White. Haley Lynn Whitten.
That's my best friend.
Benjamin Allen Whittingham. Jonathan Robert Wiley. Levi Michael Wilkinson. Allison Mary Williams. Jacob Wade Williams. Jocelyn Nicole Williams.
That's also my best friend.
Casey Gray Williams. Quentin Alexander Williams. Allison Gabrielle Williamson. Darren Lamont Wilson. Xavier David Wilson. Zenaya Destiny Wilson. Henry Michael Vicario Winston.
Hannah Elizabeth Wolf. Tyler David Wolf. William Patrick Wall. Ashton Gray Willis. Addison Elizabeth Yanis. Gavin Yates. Logan Nicholas Gator. Arham Zahra. Hillary Ann Zay. Madeline Rose Zybel. Lucas James Zybelkowski. Holly Renee Zubman. Quinn Michael Zerby.
Miss Foster, Mr. Schleter, thank you so much. That is a tough job to do, and I appreciate it. Let me say very quickly, this is my first graduating class as principal at Edwardsville High School. I get emotional sometimes when I do that. But I'd be remiss if I could have Miss Anna Harris stand up, please. I'm surprised of you. Ms. Harris is retired. Thank you so much. Dr. Ben Schleter, step up. Dr. Ben Schleter. Before graduates, please rise. Students will